Bonnie, just getting on here. I'm going to share some spots with people if I can get back to my own channel. Oh, oh, I thought I muted them, but apparently I didn't. Okay, I'm going to do a little quick share in here and then we'll get started while people start jumping in. Everything's running slow today for me. Hmm. Okay, I guess that's it. And I'll go and see, go to the chat. There we go. I don't know. Well, okay. We'll wait and see if anybody jumps on here in a few minutes. I think I have to pop out, pop back in because my thing is like frozen. Because I don't see anybody right now. And if you're here, I don't know. We'll find out in a second when I go back. My tablet is lagging today. I don't know if it's just my tablet or what. Okay. All right, there. Now I see my work surface. Okay. Well, I'm here. I don't know who will be joining me, but being the fact that the Curvy Creation came live yesterday. I don't know if you liked all my little posts on Instagram and on Facebook and stuff that I've been sharing. And since that was the case, I went ahead and decided that that's what we're going to use today. We're going to use the little Curvy Creation stuff. So if you've seen in the little intro photo, and I just want to let you know that the Curvy bundle is on sale. You can get that now. If you want the whole bundle, all of this, which is an awesome deal, you can get it for $70.50. And that's 10% off all this stuff, which is wonderful. Now, I want to let you know these two bundles right here, it's not really technically Christmas, but it does say Christmas in it. And they call it Curvy Christmas Stamp Set. But I mean, those trees can be used for anything. And so can't these ferns and the bow and the snowflakes and this star. For a lot of things. Just the words Merry Christmas and that in it makes it Christmassy. And then the paper, there's a lot on both sides. There's some that have trees on it, which you can use. And you can use them for anything. It doesn't just have to be for Christmas. So you can use these for anything. But these are while supplies last. That's the only time you can get these two. So I would suggest if you want everything, but you can't get everything, at least order these two things now. Because these are why supplies last. But everything else you can get, if you don't get it now, then it'll be in the June, January catalog, mini catalog, where you'll have more time to get it. But these two things are only while supplies last. So I just wanted to shout out there, and we'll be using the bundle. Another little shout out. I know the printing is not good because I just realized I'm out of black ink, but I wanted to remind myself to mention it to you guys. So you have until the 10th to sign up for my December online class. It's the Peaceful Nativity Scene. And I don't know if you watched, I think it was last Wednesday's video. I gave a little sneak peek of what the cards were going to look like. So if you watch last Wednesday's, you'll be able to see, last Wednesday's live, you'll be able to see what the cards look like in person, which I don't normally do, but I did. And yeah, so all you have to do is order the activity bundle and you'll get the free kit in the mail. If you want more information, go over to my Facebook page, and I posted it, so it'll stay at the top of the post right now until the 10th. So go over there and check that out at Bonnie's Creative Place on Facebook. The link will also be in the description box below if you want to do that. Also, another thing that I want to remind you guys about is that if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe by hitting the little pink square, or pink square. It's over here in the right hand corner on the bottom, and click that and you'll subscribe to all my channels. The other thing I want to let you guys know about is and I'm very, very excited about this. This is my first time joining one, so it sounds very exciting and I'm excited to do it. I'm joining a holiday bazaar, and there's going to be 10 of us vendors in the holiday bazaar. And on the 9th, it's running from the 9th to the 15th. But from the, I think it's the 10th through the 14th, there's going to be 2 vendors a day will post only 3 times a day. So they get to post on the event at 1, or in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And that's it, because we don't want to overwhelm you guys. And if you haven't got an invite to it and you want an invite to my bazaar, just message me in the link below and I will definitely send you an invite. And there's going to be $200 or more in this great big raffle basket. It's a mystery raffle basket. So, but everybody had to at least put $20 or more into the raffle basket. And then you can, to win the raffle basket, you can buy 1 ticket for $5, or you can buy 3 for $12. And then they're going to draw on the 15th at 7 p.m. Now, you have to, if you don't have PayPal, you can message me and I can send the money to the lady Tammy, and she'll put your names on it for you. Or if you don't feel right doing that, you could do it through me and I'll make sure she gets the money and puts it on there. The other thing is that the ticket sale end at 2 p.m. on the 15th. There's no more ticket sales after 2 p.m. She needs time to, make sure everything's right, make sure everybody gets their pictures, you know, people start flooding things in towards the end. So she needs time to just finalize everything. But the drawing will be at 7 on the group thing. But my day to share my business with you is on the 14th. So I'll be posting 3 times on the group. And then throughout the day, I'm going to give you, on the group, I'll give you guys my Facebook website. And I will be posting stuff over on my Facebook website, on my Instagram website, and on YouTube. So that way you guys can get engaged with me. So I'm really excited about the bazaar. I'm going to have more information over on my Facebook page when it gets closer. So definitely check that out. And if you want the link to Tammy's PayPal to buy tickets for the Facebook group or for the bazaar, message me and I will give that to you. Another thing that is going to be happening on the 14th is I'm going to run a special for the bazaar only on the 14th. So I'm not gonna, it'll be a special for that day, and I'll be closing it out at midnight, and then on the 15th I will be announcing the winner for my special. I have a special that's separate from the raffle. So any questions or information, message me below. All right, so let's get started in this card. And if you leave a comment today in the description box, you will get a chance to win this card. This is going to be the card we're going to make today. Isn't that gorgeous? I just absolutely love it. I can't wait. And this is using the framelit stuff, the new curvy framelit. So I just want to show it to you so you can kind of see it a little bit in person. You could get these 2 anytime from now, and then it'll be in the January catalog. It'll be November, December. So you could get these guys, and then it'll be in the catalog in January, in the mini catalog. Now, if you want these 2 and the paper, I mean, this paper is absolutely gorgeous. You get a ton of paper in here. But, and I've used quite a bit of it. Now, these you can only get while supplies last. So, in November. So, I would suggest if you want these part of the bundle that you order it now so that you don't miss out on it. Okay. So, let's get started. I've cut some stuff here. This is a piece of Petal Pink. I had to think for a minute. And it's cut at 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2 in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and score this, get it all good and scored down. And if you see any of the products you want here today, this is my host code. It's XZNJAD4Y. And it's good till November 28th. Okay. And then we need a piece that is 3 3/4 by 5 by 5. So it's 3 3/4 by 5. And this piece we're going to run through the embossing machine. So I've got this floral. It's called Passion Flourish 3D folder. And it's in the Occasions catalog, it says. So I don't even know. I think it's now in the regular catalog. Okay. Put this in here. And we got this lovely line that goes across here. And if you line your card up with that, just like that, it makes it so it's straight if you're one that wants stuff really straight. So to do this 3D embossing folder, you need plate 1 and plate 4. You put your platform in the middle, like this, and then you put plate 4 on top, and then we're going to crank her through. Okay. So here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So we'll just set this out of our way because we're definitely going to need it again. Here. Okay. So now we're going to get some stamping done on this piece. Now I've already gone ahead and done my bow, and I cut out some of these little flourishes because it was with this die that comes in that set, and I cut out 4 of them, and I did one embossed and stamped, so I'm just going to do one more on here with the bird so you guys can see how I colored. Oops, I've just re-inked this, so I gotta remember not to push hard and not to ink so heavy. There. Now, it's a little, I'm gonna flip it over. Not happy. There we go. That's much better. Now we're going to do my little birdie. I re-inked this just before you guys, before I went live. There we go. So while that's setting, I'm also going to ink the little greeting. That's right here. And this says, made with love just for you. So, okay. Dab them up. Holding my breath. Good job. All right. So we got them done. And I'm going to set this one off to the side. And like I said, I cut out 4 of these little flowers with the dies. And after I color, I'm going to use the dies to cut this out. So I think I'm still in the camera here. And I'm going to color using the Petal Pink, light and dark. I'm using soft seafoam, dark. I'm using Old Olive light, and I'm using Crumb Cake light. All right, so the Petal Pink light first, and I just go ahead and I color the whole thing in. I'm coloring in the little petals. And then I'm going to take the darker color, and I'm just kind of going on the bottom area. The littler ones, I'm doing just a little like dab. But the bigger ones, I'm giving them just a little bit more. Then I'm going to come back in with the light, and I'm just going to blend the colors. Okay. Then I'm going to take the Old Olive light, and I'm going to color in the stems here. Now, if you go over on my YouTube page here, and you go up to community at the top when you're on my page, I've got all the ones from the past, and they've been mailed, winners from the cards there. I post over there, like when I get done with this live, I will go over and post last week's winner. And then that way everyone gets to see the card again, and everyone can, you can leave a comment on there. So if you want to congratulate someone, say, woohoo, you know, congratulations on winning or whatever, you could do that too. So now I'm going to do the bird, and I took the dark and I colored all the bird's belly. And get that all colored in. And my lovely dog Otis decided to join my room. So now you might be able to hear the TV. And then I'm going back over that with light. He thinks he gets to lay down underneath my feet and craft with me. And that's right where he went. Is down underneath my feet. He's only 3 months old. I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about my puppy, but he's only 3 months old. He doesn't look 3 months old anymore. But all these little nicks and nangs on my hands are from him. They're all his puppy love. So, okay, I'm going to bring back in my machine. I'm going to put down platform 1, platform 2, platform 5. This is the magnetic platform. Then I'm going to put my paper. I'm going to put my bird. Now, I still use some tape on these because sometimes I nick them when I move them, and just the slightest little movement will throw your cutting off. So I did all that work and I don't want it to move. So I always put a little bit of, this is a Post-it note tape that you can get. I get it off Amazon. And it just holds it a little bit, enough so that when I'm putting this in here, I'm not hitting them and moving them. So that's the main thing. And then I'm going to run it through. Okay. And now we'll get this out of the way, so we don't need it again. I don't know if you guys saw my tip. It is helping, but lately I have been using it a lot. If you put your magnetic platform underneath your machine, it helps keep it flat. So, yeah. So if you put it under your machine like this is what I do when I'm not using it, and it helps keep it flat. And I must not have had the tape down good enough on my bird, because my bird did move a little bit, but it's not as bad as it has been in the past. All right, so now let's get to creating our card. So what I did here was I just took a couple pieces of these, and you can have it hanging off just a little bit. These are the little wing things. And I'm going to take one and put one there and there. And so I just add a little dab of glue. You don't need a whole lot. And I kind of put the tips of them in it. And I like them spread out a little bit. I'm just holding it there with that. There we go. And then I kind of wanted 2 more down here, but before I place them, I kind of look, I think that's about right. I kind of bring my piece over and I set it like this. Okay, I think that's good. So right about here. And I'm going to put my piece down. And I put this piece kind of right there on top of it a little. Looks like I need a little more glue on this side. Oop, I got glue. I'm just going to hold them there just for a second. Once it starts to adhere, then I'll just kind of leave it there for a minute. I'm just going to set that off to the side. Now we're going to bring this in, and we're going to bring our label, or not our label, our greeting. Hello and welcome. If you leave a comment below, you can have a chance of winning this card. And we're going to just put this right here in the center, like that. So now we're going to bring over our flowers. And I want one to go this way. And then I want one to go this way. And just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this one this way. And you could see where we made a mistake earlier and we flipped it over. Now I'm going to use my mini dimensionals, and I'm going to put some towards the bottom of this. And you will see why I'm doing this when we're all done here. And then I'm going to take some glue and I'm just going to put little dabs. You don't need a lot. I don't know if this is, but I'm just basically barely touching it, if you could see. I'm barely touched it with glue, which is what you want. And then I'm just going to add this right here. And just hold it for a second. It may want to pop up because you got the dimensionals over there. You could do the dimensionals later too if you wanted to when I flip it over. I don't know. I did them this way earlier. And then, I mean, maybe it's better if you do them. And now I'm going to put this stuff at the bottom this time. And I just put a very little bit. And then I'm just sticking it here. I'm just kind of buttoning the flower parts up with the, yeah. Okay. And now we'll flip it over. And I guess now I'll add the, don't matter if you added minis, because I wasn't thinking of doing it this way when I did it last time. But if you do it this way, you could actually use the big ones. And then I'm going to add big ones up and down through this because I want it to lay nice. And then we will remove all our I almost forgot to remove the little ones. They like to stick to you. Okay, now we'll bring this back in. And we're going to put this right along here. So just like this. There we go. And that way these even up with them ones. And then I've got my little bow here. And I just made a bow, a regular, like tie your shoe bow. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this little glue dot up to make it, it's already tiny, but I want it even tinier so that I could put them right here. And then I'm just going to stick that right there. And I'm going to trim this up, get a pair of scissors here. Well, now it lost its curliness. I like the curliness, so I wanted it long and curly, but that's okay. And then I use a big dimensional on him because I want him more. The little one just made him too wobbly, so I used a big one. And I'm just going to set him right where the bow is. Push him right down so that way he's like right in there. All right, now we're going to bring over our base. We use a lot of dimensionals in this one, but it makes it pop right off the page, and I absolutely love it. So if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. And when I'm done with my live, I usually go on, and also over on the community page, I have it there. So you can do it there. And then I could put this right down here. And looks just like that. So it looks like that. Isn't it coming out great, guys? I just love it. And then on the other one, I put a gem there because I must have rubbed the ink a little bit. And I mean, I think it looks fine. But I'm going to add some more gems because I think it makes it look even better with the gems. I don't know. I must have put my pick tool away. So I'm going to add, these are the champagne gems that you can get out of the catalog. And I'm going to put a little one right down here. And then I put another one. I put a medium-sized one up over here. So, I mean, isn't this a pretty cool card? You can glue these down if you want. You just don't want them going off the pages too much here. Because if they do, then they'll fall. But yeah, when I'm done here, I will go over on my community page and I will let you guys know how far I am to adding all my new subscribers on to YouTube. So, and hopefully, you know, if you want information more on the holiday bazaar I'm in and all that, you know, email me. All that information is in the link below. So there you go, guys. I'm glad whoever's joined me today. And leave a comment, and you could win these cards. So I will be over posting right now when I'm done who won last week's card. So thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.